I'm Professor Mark Thompson. I'm a professor in digital economy at the University of Exeter Business School. So I'm pretty obsessed with the role that technology can play in safeguarding our public services for future generations. If you look around at, for example, local government, we have 430 councils, each surrounded by health, social care, police, ambulance and third sector organisations, and housing, in fact. And at their back end, they all share the same sorts of capabilities. They do the same sort of things. And of course, at the front end, they're shutting services. So less doctors, teachers, nurses, daycare centres, social workers, parks, swimming pools, libraries, etc. And in the last century, that was fine because we didn't have this magical thing called mature internet technology. In my words, shared plumbing, really, enabling people to share data and join stuff up and share it all together. Many councils are going bust, as we know, and yet we now have this opportunity for the first time, if we deploy cloud-based internet technology properly, to redesign them and safeguard them for future generations. And that's a heck of a motivating opportunity to get up for in the morning. I've been lucky enough to chair, for example, the National Digital Conference in the UK every year for most of the last 10 years anyway, and to get involved in a variety of policy committees. And by trying to blend those roles as well as a kind of technology delivery roles and roles as an academic and teaching on this stuff, I've managed, if you like, to kind of construct a kind of hybrid career. So, for example, when I'm chairing National Digital Conference, I think I'm wearing an academic hat. I'm doing that on behalf of the university. Of course, as an academic, we're increasingly encouraged to have this magical thing called impact. It's of course, speaking personally here, but it's far more motivating, I think, to feel that the things that we're slaving over, in journal articles and book chapters, etc., are likely to be taken up and to affect public life in some way. I'm kind of known for being a passionate advocate of the deployment and reuse of cloud-based technology to try and de-silo all of those sort of public services I mentioned, really, and to try and save them for future generations. So rather than saying, well, on the one hand we think this, but on the other, as an academic, maybe we ought to consider the alternative, I'm often, I think, not afraid to come down quite firmly and strongly on a particular policy advocacy. So I'm really excited that University of Exeter Business School has recently established the Initiative for the Digital Economy at Exeter, INDEX, a specific organisation located in London with a remit to blend policy and practice by locating ourselves alongside the organisations that we study. In these uncertain times, I think it's never been more important to draw on solid academic insight actually in driving public policy, and I'm just really grateful that University of Exeter has given me the opportunity to do that.